Fall, yes. I'm just reading this page 33 of the phone book. Yes, page 33. Now there's what's known as the cocktail. Ouch. Now, as I remember it, there are certain women that can't get stimulated without a cocktail. Yes, yes, yes. Could you give me the liquor licenses of all cocktail lounges? Yes, it seemed like there was some lizarded cocktail lounges. Ouch, ouch. I know you're working in a prison and it's a tough job, but all that electricity. I just need to know all the liquor licenses of all the cocktail lounges throughout the United States. Pooh, nothing like a cocktail after work. Oh, oh, oh. Give me the employees and their subscription services. You know, cocktails are kind of an old fashioned way of looking at things. Yes. But for those that have to be on the grid all the time, sometimes all this electricity and cable services, and DSL, there might be multiple ways to really put that memory in of the stomach pumping. Now, there's also what's known as the coin dealer and the collectibles. Yes, yes, yes. I had heard that somebody was counterfeiting a large amount of very expensive coins. Yes, seemed that you could counterfeit different types of electronics so you could watch malicious television. Ouch! Why don't you give me all the coin dealers? Because at one point I had thought I'd buy up all the Eisenhower dollars. Yes, keep the last one for myself so as to inflate the price of them. Yes, he did. You know, there was a time when I had moved to my grandmother's house on January 7th of 2012. Yes. Went to a pawn shop, coin dealer. Yes. I bought an Eisenhower dollar for $1.40. Yes. But then I went to the Chase Bank. Yes. At Fred Meyer's there in Auburn, and I exchanged it for an actual paper dollar. Pooch. You know, when you have the technology to counterfeit just about anything you can think of, ow, why don't you get me all the coin dealers? I'd like to know the most precious coins throughout the world. Now, I had talked to Chase Jamie Dimon about his use of technology and then the paying for the obstruction of my rights. Ooch! Why don't we call Chase Bank today and find out how their satellite system is doing? And then I had stopped at a Bank of America there who knows everything. And when you have 20 to 25% of the mortgages of this nation, pew-way! Do you remember that countrywide and the credit crisis? Pouch! Somebody thought we were going to go all virtual, and every time you were coughing up some money, it seemed like a different banking system, and when you had to come the money, it seemed like a different banking system. I think we should be shitting the money today, and for every time that we put a little memory in one of these lizarded things, yes, let's make sure we do use lots of charcoal and get fresh memories every day of those that have been coughing up the money for the last, 200 years. Smooch! Be something to find out that there's a lot more money out there than we thought. Now, I'm looking for some collectibles today. That trophy that you won as a softball team. Why don't you get me all the sports teams of those in law enforcement? Yes, sports teams. Sports teams that work in juvenile detention and prison guards that are on that softball team. Ouch! I know, it's a difficult job guarding all those inmates when you got a lizard in your ass that you were not paid in actual cash. It was collectibles, wasn't it? Choo-choo. Baseball cards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, when you can give somebody something of value and you say, well, I can't actually give you any money, but I can give you this rare coin. You can sit on it for a decade, and when you're no longer employed, you can cash it in and get paid for all the times that you injured any property or individuals in prison. Now, get me the cocktail lounges, get me the sports teams, get me the actual collectibles of all of those that have the legal obligation for the information of child abuse and child abduction. Now, I know you would never use cash, but I'm wanting to shit the lizard today, and then I'm wanting to pump its stomach, pooch, and I'm wanting to make sure that for every dog out there that thought, well, this is a collectible, it's worth $100. Just sit on it, and when nobody's watching, you could cash it in. Ooh, Choo choo, choo choo. Got a drinking problem today? Pooch. Always having cocktails. You've been dealing in counterfeit coins? Pooch. As I had mentioned when I bought that Eisenhower dollar. Actually, I think I bought 3 of them. I had left one of them in the fifth wheel when I was kicked out. Ouch! When you turned the electricity grid off on me. Ow! Now, I'm going to want to know the most expensive collectibles and the most expensive coins, from the most expensive to the least expensive, and then the actual. Why don't we go ahead?